Hi guys, it's me. Welcome back. I am back. I feel weird because it's been a year since I've done an intro. So, I've only done 4 anyways, but today I'm gonna be doing another TBR takedown because that's much needed, especially because in the time that it took me to come back, I've not really been reading. I'll be honest, I haven't read much this year. I think I've read 14 books, a couple of those being short stories and stuff. So, and it's May, I think. Yeah, it's May. So yeah, it's been a little bit, but basically right now I'm reading, I just finished Molka. I think that's how you say it. It's like a Korean, I think it's Korean. Oh, I don't want to get that wrong. I think it's Korean. Horror. It's by the same author that made The Eyes Are the Best Part. I didn't read that yet. It's on my list though, so we'll see if I get there. But I'm going to, yeah, I just finished that. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. But I'm also reading Broken Vow. I'm finally on that. Yep. I'm 40% through, I think, something like that. But I want to do a little jar pull. Also, updated jar. Yeah, you're gonna see that. We're gonna do a physical book today, and I'll give updates when I finish Broken Vow and when I start the next book. So let me get my jar. My phone is at 3%, so we're gonna have to do this quick. I have the Glinda Pop Crumble. Where's the switch? This is how we're gonna make it magical when we pull a book here, guys. Okay, it's beautiful. But for a reminder, because it's been a year, there is book titles and prompts in here. They are now in little balls, so I can pull the ball, which is very exciting. I can't dig very deep, so it's really gonna be like a surface moving our way down thing, but I promise you I'm not cheating. If you don't believe me, that's your problem. I promise I have no idea what is what, and I'm not gonna look when I grab it. I'm gonna try to shuffle them a little bit. I guess we're gonna pick that one, the one that just, the first one that fell out. Okay, this was the second one. Okay, so we got the pull. Now let's put this in here. And let's see what we got. Looks a little bit longer. I kind of want a prompt. It's not really, I don't think it's a prompt. It's really short. I think it's one word. Oh! Guys. The Shining? Do I still have that? I do. It's right in front of me. I don't have a tiny version, but I'm still gonna read it. The Shining? That's a crazy pull. I swear, like when I'm doing this shit by myself, or like before I like took videos, I got like the shittiest pulls, like stuff I did not want to read. Stuff that was like gifted to me or like from a yard sale or some shit from like 10 years ago. And then last time I pulled that 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and now I'm pulling The Shining. It's actually kind of crazy. But we're gonna read it. We are. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm excited, but I'm scared. Yeah. I'm also a lot healthier now than I was back then. I'm happier. Things are better. I'm less insecure. I'm not really gonna worry about people making fun of me. Why would I care? I'm happy, and this is something I enjoy doing, reading and talking about it. And even if no one watches my videos, I don't really care. This is more like an outlet for me. And yeah, this is my boyfriend's hoodie that I bought him, by the way. That's why it's like huge already. It was not letting me record. I think it's because either my storage was full or because my phone was at 1%. Fix my hair. I don't know what is going on here. But basically all I was going to say was I am going to read the first chapter of this, I'll let you know what I think. I'll let you know if I get any further or finish Broken Vow. And I'll be good this time. I'll update regularly, and I won't take a year to upload the video. How does that sound? Hi guys. It's been a couple days. I've finished Broken Vow. I gave it, my hair looks weird like that. I gave it a 3.25. I didn't love it. Well, it wasn't bad. I did enjoy it, like, approximately the same as I enjoyed the other ones. Because I know words, I just can't say them, okay? I swear. But, yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I guess they're all like that. I really didn't like the first one. But this one, oh, yeah. I enjoyed Riona. Not so much Raylan. Well, I liked him, but I didn't like the way he talked about her as if she was like someone to be tamed. Did not like that. Or like when she had a boyfriend, he was like, I don't care. Like, I know you want her, but like if you were in a relationship, wouldn't you want someone to respect your relationship? Even if, like, I don't know. And the fact that she made him believe that she had a boyfriend and then still did things, not like she didn't cheat on her boyfriend necessarily because they weren't together when she did like the one thing that I would have considered cheating, but she made him think that she was. So it was just kind of it didn't last long, that part, but it was like a weird situation. I don't know if that's a spoiler. Hopefully not, but I'm not gonna say anything else. It was just interesting. And I feel like it was less mafia and more like country vibes. And like if I wanted that, I would have picked up an Elsie Silver. Okay, I didn't want that. But it wasn't bad. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that book. I'm also reading The Shining right now. I did start it. I think I'm like 72 pages into it. I'm glad. I thought that the writing was gonna be not great just because it's one of his older ones and I've read some of his, so that has changed a bit. Or maybe that's just based on genre, because I can't remember the last time I read an actual horror book by him. But yeah, I'm excited to get further into it. I've never seen the movie. I didn't clarify that last time. Yeah, I've never seen The Shining. I didn't know that the kid was like psychic or whatever. And that's not a spoiler if you haven't seen it either, because it's like in the beginning. I don't know if he's psychic or if he just like has visions or some kind of spirit talks to. I don't know. I've never seen the movie, guys. I don't really know anything about it. Only thing I know is the Here's Johnny scene, and that's it. Maybe I'll watch the movie after I finish the book. But I'm also a wuss, so you know, we'll see. Like a book, I can just close it. It's gone. I can't pause the movie. I have to click the screen for that. So, I'm on page 257, chapter 20. That's about 40% in to The Shining. Good little chunk. I'm actually, I'm flying through it more than I thought I would, but I think probably just because it's Stephen King and his writing is very good. I like the way that he writes and how he really helps me get characters like nuances that like make them, like accents or anything like that, because he'll spell it the way that they'd be like pronouncing it, and I like that. Actually, like for like the country accents, it like helps me like keep it in there, because I feel like with other books I'll forget that it's like country or British or wherever it is, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I should be picturing these voices a certain way. So I like that he does it for me basically, so my brain automatically puts the voices the way they should be. Nothing has really happened yet. With this much that I read, nothing has happened. Well, I mean, like, there's been like little things, but nothing like has like actually happened. It's more just being talked about, stuff that did happen or stuff that might happen, or I guess like feelings like the kid is like sensing things, but we don't know for sure if those things are gonna happen or what those things even are. Yeah, I don't know. They went to the doctor just to get a checkup before the snow comes in, and that's like the last thing that happened. I think it was that. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when it's not going into a Danny chapter, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick it up later, and I'll put it down for like a few hours or a few days, or like at least a day. I think there was only one day this week that I didn't read, but I'm also reading on my Kindle because at night, you know, I'm reading A Study in Drowning. I'll also, if I finish that during this vlog, I'll definitely update on that, but I intend when I finish this one to just like pull again and start a whole new physical book. And I might cheat a little bit because if it's long, I might not do it because I actually want to get this up a reasonable time from when I started. But anyways, that's the only updates I have right now. I'll probably come back once I'm a little bit further in, or if anything happens that changes my feelings about it, because right now it's giving I like the writing, but the story isn't really grabbing me right now. Things are happening. Let me just say, 2 spooky things happened. 1 super spooky thing just happened. I'm a little bit flabbergasted. I think something happened with that house in the backyard. This is not spoiling anything. We're just gonna check out the backyard. There's a dollhouse. There's like a kid playhouse that kids can play in. Have a feeling something happened with that. I'm gonna continue. I'm on part 4 now. Just starting part 4. Yeah, we're gonna continue. And I'll come back. I'm a little bit shocked right now. That was kind of spooky. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so I have a mini update. I am now 61% through. So over halfway. I have this much left. I've done a lot of reading today. And stuff is happening. Has been for a little bit. I am enjoying it. It's not as scary as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely has spooked me a few times. I feel like with books, it's hard for me to be like, ooh, but I was. At a few parts of this, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Am I allowed to say that? I think so. But anyway, I was scared. That's all I have to say, I guess. I'm gonna continue later. Take a little break right now. But I think it's definitely gonna be a high 3 or maybe a 4. Depends. We're gonna keep going. Find out. I'll get back to you probably when I finish, unless something huge happens. But I think I'll just wait till I'm done because we're at the 60% right now. So we're almost there. Okay, guys, so I'm back with another update. So I finished The Shining. Also, let's ignore my hair. My boyfriend dropped my hairbrush in the toilet. So now I'm hairbrushless until I go home. Well, or until he takes me to the dollar store. We'll see if that happens. But anyway, I finished The Shining. I gave it a 3.75. It was good. Yeah, it definitely wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. But I think that I just like heard so much about it from like the cajillions of people who have read it. It is a classic of his, and I do plan on watching the movie, but that'll probably be after this video is already up, so probably won't give my feedback on that, or not in this video anyway. I also finished what was the other book that I read? Oh yes, The Lost Alliance. There's a series called Rise of the Drakons, or however you say it, and it just has a lot of bad reviews. I think it's like an indie author or something. I think her name is Ravenstorm. I could be wrong, but I actually eat it up. Like, they're just like short, like kind of like novella lengths. They're like 200-ish pages. I read the second one, which was The Lost Alliance. I gave them both 4 stars, the first one and the second one, and I was still wanting to read, but I wasn't in the mood for A Study in Drowning at the minute. I'm 20% through that, but I'm not feeling it right now. I want to, though, so I didn't want to force myself to read it, even though I wanted to read it. You know, I wasn't feeling that book, and I didn't want to ruin my experience of it. So I read the Ice Planet Barbarians honeymoon book. I've already read the first actual one, like the first book and the second book, and then I found out there was novellas in between, so then I read that novella because I wanted to read something that was quick and easy. And yeah, I gave that a 3. Yeah, I gave The Lost Alliance a 4. It's kind of funny that The Shining is like an objectively better written book, but I gave that a 3.75. But I rate books based on my personal enjoyment, so that's why it's a little wonky. But yeah, that's all I've read. I think I'm actually gonna end this here instead of pulling another one, because I'll have to wait till I get home tomorrow for that, and I don't want to have the storage issue again, so I think it's better to get this up now and, you know, have it out of the way, and then when I get home I can start the next one, because I am craving a physical book, but they're all at my house, or my dad's house, I guess, because I'm gonna be moving here soon. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all like the video. Subscribe if you're not already. I feel really awkward when I say this, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. And yeah, thanks for watching.